Shortly after I got some improvement, I went into a phase where I was like, yeah, I don't give a fuck about people. I don't give a fuck what they think at all. And it was kind of unauthentic. It wasn't authentic. Like, I was saying to myself that I didn't care, but the things I thought when I was outside and exposed to other people, exposed to like strangers, or even people I knew, said otherwise. When I, my whole life, when I leave my house with clothes that I'm not confident in, with hair that's kind of messy, of course I'm going to be less confident. But recently I got a haircut. Yesterday I went to school with clothes that fit me well, that I really like wearing. And I felt confident as fuck. And I felt not only confident, but I was more present. A happier person to be around. Kinder person to be around. Well, I was more social, funnier, and different things like that. But if I went to school with clothes that I hated, without a haircut, I'll probably be 10, 20% less confident, less happy, less present, less humorous, less fun to be around in general. Of course, I still think that you shouldn't just like be too engaged or too like you shouldn't care too much about what people think, especially strangers. You should really minimize how much you care. But just know that yeah, when you're gonna be outside, even when I'm inside, even when I'm at home, if I wear clothes I feel like that I hate and I don't have a great haircut or anything, even when I'm at home, I feel kind of weird. I feel kind of awkward. So it's not only about how others perceive you, it's also how you perceive yourself. How you perceive yourself, and then that reflects to others. How much you like yourself, or you like what you see when you look in the mirror. And the way you perceive yourself will just reflect on others, reflect on the way you act with others. And then you can sense that. I won't necessarily see your clothes and be like, where he does that doesn't fit him so well. They're mostly gonna unconsciously notice how weird or how unconfident you are when you act, when you talk to them, because of the clothes you're wearing and the hair you have, and just the way you look in general, and the way you see or you rate yourself when you see yourself in the mirror. So of course, it's not just about clothes; it's also about building a good physique that you like, having great hair, having a great beard. Like I've seen, and I've heard this from Hamza, but I've also seen a lot of people in my school, a lot of guys in my school that let their beard grow, but their beard can't really grow properly. So they have a weird beard that makes them look a lot worse. And in their cases, it would be a lot better just shave it and then wait until they can really grow a full beard and just leaving strands of hair everywhere that looks kind of messy. Things like that, just taking care of yourself a little bit more. Just like really taking care of yourself a little bit more. I'm not saying you should now become like a girl or go into a full looks max mode. But of course, master the basics. Wear clothes that you like wearing. Clothes that you feel the most confident in. Well, the clothes that you really feel that when you're wearing, you just feel like a fucking G. Wear those type of clothes. And also, the most important one that isn't a quick fix, but will make probably the most difference. Build a great physique. I get compliments every day about my physique in school and in the places that I go to. And that's a I know you don't want to like focus on like crave validation from others, but that's an amazing motivation boost. Even though I'm beginning it almost every day for the last year, for the last 1.5 years about my physique, but it's still an amazing motivation boost. It's still a confidence boost. It still makes you feel better when you're kind of feeling kind of awkward and someone comes to you and just like laughingly compliments your physique. It makes you proud. It makes you proud of all the days you went to the gym even when didn't feel like it. Just makes you feel proud and confident. So focus on really going to the gym, building that great physique, but also focus on finding a haircut that you like, find the clothes that you really like and feel confident in. It won't necessarily be the things that like a lot of the things that people in the looks masking space, like conventional wear, I feel I don't really like them that much. But I have my own style that I really enjoy wearing. Of course, know the basics of like fashion. Know the basics, because of course you could like something and it looks fucking horrible. Like the things that I liked to wear when I was like 10, 11 years old. It was like atrocious. So learn the basic of fashion at least, but you don't need to go into the full model mode, because I think some guys can get really like kind of weird when it comes to looks maxing sometimes. Sometimes they can really get a little bit weird. So really focus on finding the clothes that fit you well, that you really feel comfortable in and confident in. Finding the haircut that you really like. Probably for a guy, shorter hair would be best. Finding a beard that works for you. So I used to like kind of grow my beard here, but recently I started shaving it and it feels pretty good. And building an amazing physique. And also doing the random things like mewing. I've been mewing for a long time now. Just focus on like having your tongue placed on the top of your mouth, something like that, yeah. And then you just also to like tape your mouth shut with micropore tape before going to sleep, so you can also mew at night. And also eat more meat, like harder foods in general, to get like a better jawline. But just feel like become more attractive in general. Don't necessarily go into the full looks maxing mode, but get the basics of attractiveness in the self-improvement space. Mewing, like getting a better jawline, building an amazing physique, improving the clothes that you wear, getting a haircut regularly. Because I used to miss this and just say, oh yeah, I don't give a fuck about how I look, so I never got a haircut. Not never, but I got a haircut like every 2 months, something like that. Because I was lazy to go get a haircut, and I said, yeah, but no one cares. You actually care. Like you notice yourself like kind of looking worse, and then the way you act with others, you act with less confidence. You're all honestly less kind, not funny, not as funny, not as social, because you feel weird. You don't really feel confident. But when you really go into space, like feeling unapologetic, like you feel just super confident. That's when you're gonna be your best. That's when you're gonna be the kindest, most social, funniest version of yourself. But when you feel kind of awkward, you're more likely to be mean, more likely to feel really weird and unconfident, more likely to like say just bad things to others. And your experience of social events is just gonna be so much worse. So don't have this weird mindset that I had that, oh yeah, me not care about people, me not gonna get a haircut because it's just not necessary. It's not about necessarily about others, it's about how you perceive yourself, because yeah, you might not care about other people and that's cool, but you care about yourself. And when you look at yourself in the mirror and you're not really proud of what you see, proud of the hair you have, proud of the body you have, proud of the clothes you're wearing, you're gonna feel worse instantly. It's not about how others are gonna see you, it's about how you're gonna see yourself. Of course, it's still about, yeah, it is also about how others are gonna see you, but it's mostly about how you're gonna see yourself and then how you're gonna act with others. So yeah, don't want anything to convert, chase it.